YouTube, welcome back to the shop for another Blades to Be project video today. Pretty quick project, little welding project today. We've got a customer with a lawnmower deck that's cracked out right where it hangs on the bracket underneath. So we're going to go ahead and clean some paint off, get that cleaned up, and get that welded. By no means, don't claim to be an expert welder, but hey, we got to get the project done, and I am confident I can get the unit back into service for the customer. So may not be the prettiest welds out there, but it should get it done. So appreciate you watching. Before we jump into the video, if you like the channel, if you want to see more videos on machining, welding, tooling, and just everything else going on here in the Blades to Be shop, hit that subscribe button. I'd sure appreciate it. Let's go ahead and jump right into this project. All right, well, here's our little weld project here. A little cracked out on this lawnmower deck all the way around this bracket. You can see that's cracked all the way around there. And cracked out around this side too. Still hanging on. The whole thing's lifted up a little bit. All right, we'll check how level is the ground right here, and it's pretty spot on level. So let's get across here. And we definitely need to go down on that end, almost a quarter of an inch or so. Let's go get a hammer, see if we can't get that pounded down, get that a little closer to level. We'll get it cleaned up. We'll get that welded back in place. Now the customer said he already knocked it around a little bit, so we'll see how much we get this to move here. Actually moved pretty nicely, just a little bit to go there. All right, I think that's going to do for us in there. That is pretty level. Let's get that all cleaned up, make a good weld, and we'll get the welder out here. Looking cleaned up and ready to get some weld on there. All right, let's get that welder set up. Well, we've got all our gear out here. Let's get lined back up on this. think that is looking all right in there. We chased all the cracks down to the end. We got that done. And that upright piece, it had a weld on the backside. So it was already welded there on the end. Went ahead and extended that out a little bit longer to give that some support, and then also welded that on the other side to give it a little more. Let's flip it over. Let's get the top side welded up, and we'll be just about wrapped up on this. Alright, just cleaned up that other side a little bit there too. Definitely have a crack starting over there. So while we've got it, let's go ahead and tack that up for the customer as well and make sure that we stop that one from cracking out any worse. Alright, let's get set up on this and get it welded. Well, by the time I chase all those cracks down, definitely got plenty of weld on there. But I think that will hold. Let's see if we can do a little cleaner job here on this back and on this other side here. Yeah, we'll just touch up inside there just a little bit on this one, just because we can. Well, from our before to after, I would say we've made good improvement there. Chasing all those cracks down, put a little extra weld on there than we probably needed to, but there's room for it, so it's not going to hurt anything. And there it is around from the other side. And there's the other one we touched up just to make sure that it doesn't crack out further after he gets it home. I think he should be set up to last for a while, so there we go. Little welding job in the shop today here at Blades to Be. All right, we got time to do a little cleanup before the customer gets back. And here's a look at those all cleaned up. So this one was starting to crack out. We got that one touched up. And here's this other side. Probably got a little more weld on there than we needed to, especially where I was chasing some of those cracks down to make sure I filled them all the way to the end. But I think that is going to service and work just fine. So there we go, job done. Let's go ahead and finish cleaning up. Well, YouTube, that's a wrap for another project here in the Blades to Be shop. Hope you enjoyed watching a little bit of welding going on here today as we got this customer's lawnmower deck back into service, got that bracket cleaned up, tacked back all into place on the top and the bottom, and went ahead and touched up a crack starting on the other bracket as well. Customer came, picked it up. They were happy with the job. They're going to go put a little spray paint on there, and it's amazing. Spray paint can make even my welds look pretty darn decent afterwards, especially when it's hanging underneath a lawnmower where nobody's going to be able to see it. So as always, I appreciate you watching the videos. If you like the videos on welding, machining, tooling, other things going on in the Blades to Be shop, hit that subscribe button. I'm trying to get videos out for you every Saturday morning at 7 o'clock, and quite often getting midweek videos like this one in on Wednesday evening or some other day during the week. So hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, I hope you're out in your shop making some chips of your own, working on some of your own projects. Make sure you're keeping your tools sharp, keep your mind sharper, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.